5 reasons that England cannot win the Euros this year. They're not going to win it. It's impossible for them to win. The first one is the fear of racism for the black players. There is always this thing hanging around you, hanging on your head, that if you perform poorly as a black guy playing for England, there's going to be this online hatred and all this kind of stuff. And it is going to weigh down on some of the players. Might not weigh down on the top players, but would weigh down on some players. Because there's this whole thing that if you don't perform well, they're going to come for you. And I don't know about you, but if you think about someone that's between maybe the age of 20 and 28, having that whole thing hanging on them doesn't seem 100% very, very fair. Number two is the fact that England have average goalkeepers. There is no world-class goalkeeper in England. The English goalkeepers are all average or below average. And at the end of the day, if you don't have a very good goalkeeper, how do you want to win the Euros? How do you want to ascend to that particular level? Number three has to do with Southgate. Southgate and his wrong in-game changes. It's almost like Southgate doesn't watch the game to notice the opponent's weaknesses in the game and make the right substitutions, or change the tactic enough and adapt it in such a way it can express the climatic expression that the fact that this brother watches the game and wants to win. So his in-game changes are absolutely poor and sometimes non-existent. Number four is the lack of a clear system that works with the talent available and wrong squad selection. We could remember a time where Tomori was in the form of his life, yet couldn't get into the English team, and so many other things like that. Some players that are doing well, that are active, that are good, might not get into this team based off of the history we have seen with Southgate, with Gareth Southgate, and the way he picks his players. So it's going to be a problem. The system, it seems to be more defensive than attacking wise. And the talent available and everything, it doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work. And at the end of the day, they capitulate at the top of the moment. When the light is brightest, England folds. And at the end of the day, that might be the case again. And last of all, is the average defense that England possesses. Because of the overloading of the left and the right backs or the wing backs, sometimes the picks are absolutely horrendous. And at the end of the day, the defense becomes leaky, and then England, when facing the big teams, get to concede when they're not supposed to concede. At the end of the day, these are the reasons why England can't win the Euros. It's impossible for them to win the Euros. They might try, they might do something, they might move here and there, but at the end of the day, it's going to be another field trip to the Euros, and then complaints are going to start all over again.